Welcome back to Inside Texoma on this Sunday morning. Right now I'm joined by Michelle Davis, Allison Howard, and Ron Bryant, and we're taking an inside look at Hangar Holiday, which is actually happening today in Texoma down at the MPEC from 11 to 5. So you're getting an inside look at an event you can head right out the door to. Thank you guys for coming on to get the word out about it. And now we're going to talk about the other side of it, outside of the shopping, the scholarships and the charities. So let's start with the charities and how this event benefits that.
Well, the money raised at Hangar Holiday, in addition to the funds that are raised through the thrift shop on base, are used to fund or provide funding to charities that apply to the OSC for financial help. Last year, the past year, we have provided grants to Habitat for Humanity, Meals on Wheels, Child Advocates, CASA, both the Adult Symphony and the Youth Symphony, and
the Campfire.
Oh yes, Campfire of North Texas. In addition to that, last year we awarded 25 scholarships worth $34,000 for continuing education for both for high school graduates, spouses, and family members attending college. And they don't have to attend college in the Wichita Falls area. As a matter of fact, we sent scholarship checks as far away as the University of Hawaii. We provide scholarships in 3 categories: high school graduates, so that will be seniors graduating this year, military spouses, and then a scholarship that we call continuing education, and that's for military family members who perhaps are not graduating seniors but have already started college and want some additional help in the coming school year. They can apply as well. Those scholarship applications are online at our website, sosc.org. And I bring it up now because we're fundraising for it now, but the deadline for the applications is March 15th of 2015. So it gives everybody a chance to get some shopping done and to get in their scholarship applications. And you asked a little earlier about why should I get up off the sofa when it's cold and the wind's blowing outside? Because it really feels like Christmas when you walk into the MPEC, you hear that music playing, and you smell all those baked goods that have been prepared to sell. And it's, for me, it's almost always an instant Christmas spirit. It's hard to avoid it. I'm probably the traditional grumpy husband. I don't want to get up and go, but my wife drags me. Well, Michelle dragged me this year because I'll be working there. But once you walk in the door, that kind of goes away. You really get in the Christmas spirit, and there's something about walking in those doors and listening, because at the back of the room you hear kids laughing, and you hear Santa ringing that bell, and you hear ho, ho, ho all over the building, and the Christmas music playing. It really puts you in the spirit quickly.
Well, and part of the Christmas spirit, of course, is the spirit of giving.
Yes.
So that's kind of fits right in perfectly with what we're talking about,
Yes.
right?
Yes, very much so. This is, they've alluded to it before, this is really the one-stop shopping place to be on any. If you want to get all of your Christmas shopping done in one day between 11 and 5, today is the day at Hangar Holiday.
And now we're talking about these scholarships. You mentioned that. What's the criteria, for someone to get a scholarship once they apply?
Well, the only real requirement is that you actually plan to attend college, and that you be affiliated in some way with Shepherd Air Force Base. You can be active duty military, retired, federal civil service employee, an employee at Shepherd who has school-age children, or a spouse, or other family members who are attending school. Our eligibility criteria is rather broad. And if someone's not sure, all they have to do is go to our website, fill out the application, and then we'll personally contact them and discuss what their relationship is to the base to see if they qualify. And that also applies to all of the NATO personnel who are assigned to Shepherd. We have one young lady who was the recipient of a scholarship, and she is attending university at the University of Milan in Italy. So it's not restricted to American universities or American military personnel. NATO personnel are welcome to apply for scholarships as well.
And then Allison, I heard you mention before something about a scholarship banquet, so explain how that fits in.
At the end of the year, we have a scholarship banquet for all the recipients. When the recipients walk in, they get their letter telling them that they have been awarded a scholarship, but they aren't sure how much the scholarship is for until they receive it when we call their name. And so it's definitely a moment for them to realize how much they've gotten and how much we've been able to help them make their dreams come true.
Absolutely. And then outside the scholarships, back to the charities, I know, Michelle, you mentioned a lot about the grants. Tell us a little bit more about just how much you've given to some of the local community charities.
Well, last year we gave away $10,000 to about 20 different charities. And probably at least, I think about 12 of them were local charities, and then others were national. So it's great. Those applications need to be in by March 1st. And they can go to our website once again at shepherdosc.org, and you can find it right on there. You know, click on it. And
so you're hoping to do the same this year, I'm guessing, as far as that goes.
That's right. That's right.
And while we're talking about the community, there is a scholarship committee as part of all these scholarships that you give back, and the students have to demonstrate, right, their community involvement.
Yes, the Shepherd Officer Spouses Club, the executive board comes together to form a scholarship committee to review all the applications. And through the application process, they've been required to write an essay and state some of the ways that they have given back to the community themselves. So this is a good way to ensure that the people that receive these scholarships are also going to go on and continue giving back to the communities, whether it's here in Wichita Falls, going to MSU, or reaching out to the communities that they're going to school in other states across the country.
And so when we're talking about reasons why people should get up and go out to Hangar Holiday, obviously helping you guys give back should be a big reason, right?
Yes, definitely. One of the things that I think that surprises a lot of people, they apply for the scholarship, as Allison said, and then when they come to the awards dinner, they are surprised because they're accustomed to getting a $200 or $300 scholarship, and our lowest scholarship last year was $1,400, which is a pretty substantial amount. I think our highest was $3,000. So they are scholarships that are worth competing for. It's not automatic. As Allison mentioned, there is an application process. It does go through a committee review, but it is worth the time and the effort that goes into it.
So really, the scholarships and the grants that you give out to the local charities are a good representation of how Shepherd gives back to the community, would you say?
Yes, very much so. As I mentioned much earlier, this is a unique relationship between the base and the town that doesn't exist everywhere. So one of the things that everyone at Shepherd works toward is making sure that that relationship stays strong. We want to see that the scholarship recipients have actually served in this community. And we think that by teaching them that or requiring that of them, that it will instill it in them in the future. They'll support whatever community they're in. We don't want to award scholarships to students who will go to school and then sit on the sidelines. We want to see people who are involved.
Absolutely, some great causes there. So we definitely want to make sure everybody gets out to Hangar Holiday and does their part. They can do some great shopping and help give back with all of that. Make your final pitches. It's your last day. What should people know?
It's 11 to 5. The baked goods are still here. They didn't all sell out on Saturday. The crowd is warm and inviting. It's one-stop shopping. It's the place to be on Sunday the 16th.
Have you guys gotten your Christmas shopping done there?
I don't know. My wife's still going through. I'm afraid.
I was waiting until the last day. We can't guarantee it, but there might be some vendors that mark down some prices if they're trying to get rid of their merchandise so they don't have to take it all home.
So if you missed yesterday, you definitely want to get down to the MPEC from 11 to 5. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on to tell us about Hangar Holiday. We know the holiday spirit is probably in full swing down there, so we'll let you guys get back to all the festivities. Thank you guys so much for being on.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you very much.
And thank you guys for tuning into this latest episode of Inside Texoma. Be sure you check us out next week, and be sure you head down to Hangar Holiday today.